Have you ever heard of a Lancaster bomb release?
Lancaster's a big bombing plane, big English bomber.
Yeah.
And this is the bomb release panel. And we were looking for something to use it for, and so this is what we used it for. And this is genuine 1942, and it all still works.
This is getting better. So hang on, the ejection seat. When Alan sits here, which one?
See the button with A?
This is James
Unfortunately,
Bond, isn't it?
we've changed the roof, so it'll be a short trip but a merry one.
We want to thank you all for coming so close to Christmas. Here we have customers, manufacturers, media partners, and certainly staff, and you're all very valuable for us and connecting us as a company. We're a 54-year-old company, and then certainly today we're here to celebrate the opening of our New South Wales branch. I mean, this is really a jewel in our crown. Like, we've spent 5 years planning and preparing and everything, so it's great to see that it's open today. So I'd like to now introduce Frank Hutchinson. He's our Managing Director, he's our founder.
First, I'd like to give a warm welcome to everybody that's come tonight. We bought this block of land, we sat down with architects and designed what we wanted, and then we got a builder here in Sydney. He's done a magnificent job, and I'm just so pleased that the branch has turned out as well as it has, and that we can join with our Sydney team to celebrate tonight. As a company, we're enjoying the journey. A bit like four-wheel driving, enjoy the journey. We love mixing with all different types of people. From the 25,000 workshops in this country, I reckon 20,000 know who we are, and we strive to please every one of them. You know, along the journey, we've met great men like John Ruth here that's driven a long, long way from Queensland to be with us tonight. And I'd like you to put your hands together for John for being with us tonight.
Look, first of all, just on behalf of me, I have never seen a facility this good. Everything from the bush theme, the Aboriginal theme, to the way you've laid out the back. You should be able to supply parts for the rest of forever, shouldn't you? Really? That wasn't what I got up to say, to be honest. It's just blown me away. My brother and I were miners in Lightning Ridge. We didn't have a lot of money back in the 80s, but we did have a couple of Bedford trucks. And guess where we got the parts? We still won fights in pubs because we got our parts quick and they were the right ones. And pretty much everyone else in town was suffering from the old, oh, this doesn't fit, I'll have to send it back. That was where my relationship with Don Kyatt started a long time ago. And then, of course, when I started doing stuff with Milo, and we dropped into the old post office in the very early days. And I met this really old bloke down there called Alan Gray, who was ancient, and that's about 20 years ago, so don't know how that works, hey Al. But next thing I know, he's got my old Milo on the hoist and he's going through it. And I think I learnt more in 3/4 of an hour about Toyotas than I'd learnt in the 20 years before that. But really, I shouldn't be here as anything to do with the media or anything else. I should be here as a customer, because I have been probably one of the hardest customers you guys have ever had in terms of what I've done with my vehicles. Milo did over 800,000 Ks, but I can assure you that some of those were some of the toughest kilometres ever. So you won me. You won me a long time ago. The quality of the parts, never had a problem. That truck sitting out there is, every running gear bit in it is Terrain Tamer. It was built from Terrain Tamer. There's just there's two things I've got to do. First thing is, I heard all that about 2 or 3 years on the new lines, Brent. You know how long it takes to do. I need some new knee joints, mate. You reckon we should sort of start work on that? And the second thing is, I'm giving up going bush in old trucks, so I'm presenting you with Milo too. And it's well deserved because it's nearly all yours. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, there's the rego papers, mate. It's due.
That's a pretty special moment. For those that know Milo too, it's done a lot of kilometres. It's out the front, and it will reside here in the showroom of New South Wales branch. Thank you very much, John. I know that means a lot to you. Merry Christmas to you all, and please put your hands together. Thanks very much. I appreciate it.
This key, I presume, is probably the canopy.
Yeah.
And then there was one for here and one for there, but that one's lost it, so...
Does this work still?
No, neither of them work as locks.
No, that's right.
They both work as tanks.
Yep.
Oh, you filming? Hello. Hello. How you doing? All right?